dreadful feeling that finding our relatives being buried here with no proper burial.
The search continues for the unmarked graves of those who never made it home from the Charles Camsell Indian Hospital.
I once told my friend, I felt like I went through a torture chamber sometimes.
Survivor of the hospital, Victor BRUNO, doesn't remember if he was 6 or 7 years old when he was sent to the racially segregated hospital. He was a patient unable to leave for 26 months.
Yes, that's over 2 years.
After catching tuberculosis at a residential school, remembering the trauma of medical procedures never explained to him as a child, to the isolation, unable to see his family.
How do you spend time being lonesome in bed? I just get emotional.
As areas flagged for having something are searched, elders keeping an eye.
Well, we've done a ceremony for them, and we're going to do another three more ceremonies here for those and send those spirits home in a good way. And
from the research that I've done, there's at least 100 deaths that occurred here.
This is the second time crews are searching the old Camsell site, but Chief Calvin BRUNO tells me that here in the south end is where he's heard stories.
The stories that I've heard over the years was that there were burials here, especially in the southeast corner. So that's why this is a very highly watched area that we're looking at.
It comes as the land in the Inglewood neighborhood is zoned for redevelopment. Architect Gene Dubb taking on the cost of searching for the graves and ready to halt development if anything is found.
It's more important. This issue is more important than the development. If burials are not found here, it's important to do this search. Just so that people now know a little more about where their relatives might be.
Excavating continuing Friday, but if no human remains are found here, the search continues. There are reports of people from the Camsell being buried elsewhere. But for survivors of the site, that was
something that I had to learn to live with, trying to keep it out of my mind. I myself turned to addictions after I got out. And I had to struggle with those addictions and trying to finally got free from that too.
Hoping Canadians can understand the trauma of these state-sponsored sanatoriums. In Edmonton, Carly Robinson, City News.